Hey guys, what's going on? You doing all right? Remember, allegedly, these are my opinions, my theories, my free speech, my speculations. I'm big alleged bubble. Remember that, right? Your comments, yours and yours alone. Y'all do y'all's research. We do research together too. So it makes us a big family. Trigger warnings times 100 million. Y'all, as y'all see, the job board is not all the way done. I got a whole lot, but not all the way done. So, I mean, we're gonna go over a little bit of it. We're not going to have time to go over as much as I would planned, but I just didn't have time to get everything on there because the banner I'd put up, when I went to put it up, it had actually, I guess, when I cut the bag open, I cut it in like down the middle. So when I tried to open it up, it was basically in two pieces. So I had to use some picture printer paper and put that up on the board. And so I was trying to put everything on there, but I just, like I said, didn't have enough time, guys. But we'll do that tomorrow. Sorry, I just, like I said, I wanted to do it tonight, but I just, like I said, didn't finish. So anyway, let's get on it, right? Jay Slater, I feel there's so much now starting to come together, right? Finally, after all this freaking time, right? Like, I feel like it's coming together. And that's a good thing. Trying to get a little wood on the fire. Hold on. But I'm gonna build it up. Build it up. But anyway, I got a couple of different, I know some of y'all have been waiting for the names that we've kind of been running on these family trees, right? To try to come up with, like on that gentleman, the no name, I call him either the no name or the other man, or there was another one that other guy used, that other reporter, unnamed man, I think, or something like that. But I'm just gonna give you all the initials, but one is JV, which comes back as a Johnny Vegas, like y'all have heard that before, so that's not a surprise. But the other one is, oh man, I don't have my light. Hold on, I'm gonna have to take out my earbuds real quick. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna set these down and go get a light. All right, I'll be right back. Where I put it at? Oh shoot. Hold on, let me get my. Oh. Hold on just a second, guys. I'm coming. Sorry about that. I had to go get my light. But I got to remember the initials I was trying to get. I don't want to give y'all something that I can't remember. Hold on. I haven't had time to get everything ready, but it was, MJ. There you go. MJ, JR, and JV. And then we got one more that I can't give y'all just yet because we're waiting on an answer on that one. But we're torn right now between JM and the other one that starts with an A, just like Arab. But dude, this has been one of the hardest things to do in this whole thing, right? Because we've gone through, like I was telling y'all before, because people were wondering, like this is all Jay Slater's information on this column right here, all the way down to phone numbers, dates, reporters, people we spoke to. Then it goes to Lucy May, all the way down, phone numbers, and then we have all her social media names, and all her friends, the festival goodies people, and the guy that likes to hunt, MIA, man in action, or whatever you call him, one of their people that they deal with. Then we got Brad, all Brad's information. Then we got Brandon, then we got Arab, then we got Rocky, then we got Debbie, then we got Warren. Then we got the Tenerife investigator. We got his phone numbers, his emails, all his information, because we've been reaching out to him back and forth. We're not getting much out of him though. And then we have the helicopter guy. We got a lot of people's information that we've been working on really hard, and we've reached out to so many people, especially a lot of news people from the Daily Mail and the Sun, and some other ones, the UK Morning, and some other people we've reached out to and got a little bit of information from them, a few emails here and there. Not a whole lot, but we have gotten some. But we have so much that we're working on right now. But the phone number thing we finally got completed, but we've learned what this 141 is, which y'all probably know, and I've never asked y'all, and I probably should have asked y'all. Probably could have told me a long time ago what 141 star or whatever is. We finally got the answer on that. It's in the UK, that's how you block a phone number to make it private. Is you use 141 star or star 141 star, whatever it is. We kept getting that code on a few different numbers randomly that were close to the Airbnb, and we're like, what the heck? Well, they were calling somebody with to block their number, to make it private, to show up as private, like as a block call. That's what it says, block call. So I'm sure y'all knew that. That's nothing new to y'all. But yes, that was on quite a few numbers, quite a few of their numbers actually. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but it is. I mean, it is what it is. We've got to say it like it is. But that makes it, excuse me, I'm so worn out. That makes it really, really hard in some cases, because you can't get some of the information you want to get. And it's okay though. We still got a lot. I mean, what we're coming to on a conclusion that I wanted to talk about tonight, and y'all might think I'm crazy as hell, and that's fine. If y'all do, it's okay. You know what? I still love y'all guys no matter what. So I might be crazy sometimes, but we're leaning now more to that photo where it looks like Jay, that his mother released of the CCTV still shot footage, and then the mayor tried to fire back and say, I don't think that was in my whatever. Well, we've learned a lot about that guy, so we're not going to take his word seriously at all. And we're going to just take that with such a small grain of salt, right? I'm just putting this out there for y'all. Because it was from right there. It was from his square. It was by that church. That wasn't a lie. That is confirmed. Just letting y'all know that. That picture that his mother released, that still shot, that was from that church that showed that cobblestone-like road, brick road, in front of that church and stuff. That was that area, and there was a bench right there. Actually, I think there was 2 benches right there when I saw the Google photo. But yes, we were able to match that up on Google Earth. That is that exact location. So whoever got that for Debbie, shout out to you, because that might be one of the biggest pieces of this whole thing we got right now. And I'm being honest when I say that. So whoever did find that photo, which I'm pretty sure is probably a family member, shout out to you. Really, shout out to you. Because that is playing a big role, I think, in a lot of what happened. I'm not going to get too much into that part of it, but I'm going to give you the time limits, I think. I think whatever happened before 6:22 a.m. Whatever happened before then. So you can go back and look at some of these other videos that y'all were telling me about, and I already know mostly everything that went on. I mean, I'm going by information, like I said, from sources that I feel I can trust. I'm not going off of people I don't think I can trust. And so, with that said, I think by 6:22 in the morning, Jay was no longer with us. And until somebody can explain to me what happened to the footage from that restaurant of that area where Jay was supposed to be walking down the street, like, I want to know from the cafe or whatever it's called, why their footage isn't showing for 3 days or their cameras were broke. I want to know why all of a sudden randomly your cameras are broke when somebody goes missing. That's one thing I do want to find out. And we are digging on that to find out, which I'm sure it's going to be that they probably turned them off, and there's nothing we can do about that. It's their store, they own it. If they want to turn their cameras off, they can turn them off. We can't change that fact. But it seems like if they were staying up in that Airbnb, because we know Rocky had a place down by the thing, and we know now that, like I said today, we know now that Arab did have an orange band on. So he did have a band, but Rocky didn't. And I don't think Jay was waiting for a girl. I know that's out there, but I don't believe that part of it. I don't think so. I mean, it's possible. He's a young man. Who knows? It could have been, but I don't think... I mean, Rocky was one ready to go and leave, and that's why they ended up leaving at 6 a.m. or whatever, but I don't think it was 6 a.m. I think... because you can't read the timestamp. So to me, the way they kind of blurred it out, it looks to me like it's 2:53 a.m., which would be after the fight, I believe, that broke out, which we're trying to get the footage of that from the hotels in the place across the street. And if we can get that, that'll be huge. We could see who's involved in it, because supposedly, I think one of the ones that was involved in the fight was Rocky. And I'm wanting to say now that the watch might have been taken, but not by Jay. But it might have been in that car, yes, like the reporter got from the police there in Tenerife. You know, they never made it public, but they did on accident, because they gave it to a newsman that put it out in the very beginning and then re-updated it again a couple of days later. And so now I know maybe he was supposed to take it out and forgot. I don't know. And that's why they updated it, was to take it out, but evidently it didn't get taken out, so it's still there. Which is perfect, because those are the kind of things we need. Because that gives us better of a timeline. Because when they're fuzzing out timestamps on footage, like, it makes it hard. So I don't think it was 5:58 a.m. I think it was when you try to take off one or two overlays of it to lighten it up and change the contrast. It looks to me, like I said, like around, I think it was 3:53 a.m. or 3:47 a.m., something like that. I don't know. I didn't write it down today. I didn't get that far. I have a stack, 2 folders full of paperwork that I have to try to squeeze on this board. So it's a lot of work. But this is the stuff that we've gone through. Most of it we sent off so we can start going over some of it, and that's what our plan is to do. But like I said, I got a lot on there, guys. I just didn't get it all the way finished. It goes all the way over here, so it is a long board. But I did get all the basic stuff down with numbers, all that stuff, like their Facebook numbers, their Instagram, all their names, all their stuff they use for different social medias, things like that. Their code names, all their stuff like that. We got all that down, and we will go over all that tomorrow. I'll have time to finish tomorrow. Like, I'm going to take this with me this time and then finish it while I'm at work, and, you know, like taking a little break here and there, I'll finish it. I just didn't have it with me today to finish, so I didn't have much time to, like I said, to work on it. But we've got a lot of information, guys, and some of it y'all probably already know. Probably a lot of it, because a lot of y'all do know a lot, and I'm really glad that y'all do know. That means y'all have done y'all's research, and that's amazing to see all y'all true crimers over there. Y'all need y'all's own channels. What are y'all doing? Like, shit, some of y'all are so good to start your own damn channel. Like, you can break this thing yourself, right? That's how I feel about some of y'all. I mean, some of y'all really dig, and that's wonderful. And I know sometimes the little things get in the way, like so and so said this, so and so said this, and you look at it and you think, well, it could have been a part of it, and then you kind of run with it. But that's I agree. I'm the same way sometimes. But now with the team behind me, I learned to wait and just kind of let them break it all down and see how it comes out. Right? That's the whole plan behind it, to see how it comes out. But as it's coming together, guys, it's coming together good. I do say that, but I am going to have to start doing the members. I have to do 2 a week, like 15 or 20 minutes, 15 minutes, I think, or 20 minutes. 2 of those a week, I think, on members only. That's why y'all saw that one probably today, because I can't help it. It's part of my partnership agreement with YouTube. I have to do it. So I have to do the members onlys. And, I think that's only fair. I don't have very many members at all. I just started, but yeah, I do have some, and I have to do that, right? They deserve that, I feel. And so I understand their agreement with YouTube. They want you to do that. You should do that, right? I know it sucks for some of y'all, and I don't expect everybody to be a member. I know some people can't, and it's not about money to me. I don't do this for money, but that's what they set me at. Like, I thought I was going to be able to go in and change it the way I wanted, but I guess being new now, 2025 is different, because they have my 3 tiers already set, everything. Like, boom, I just added 4 emojis in there, and everything else, I just submitted it, and then it came back like that. And it says, like, I think 60 days I can change it. So I can go in and change it later, but I can't do it yet. But it is part of it. If I want to have the channel, I kind of got to go by what their partnership agreement is. So anyway, now that I got that out of the way, so I don't want some of y'all to be going, why is it not? Well, I mean, I have to do it that way, guys. And it's only fair, right? And so, getting back to this stuff here, I've reached out to a few other people that I haven't heard back from yet, and I'm hoping I will, but to try to shed a little more light on one of these other individuals, because some of the stuff that's come out over time, of course, like Brandon and Brad, we know right now Brad's having a very hard time, and from what I'm hearing, that's true. And he's depressed a lot, and this and that and the other, and I don't know. I'm just saying that he is, and I don't know what for, other than if he knows the truth, right? If he knows the truth, allegedly, if he knows the truth, then he needs to just say it. Like, just say it, right? And I don't know, move. I feel like Brandon's going to be the first one to talk, to be honest. I know y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but he's already been talking. Now that I found out he talked in Tenerife at the second week to the investigators, that's probably why he's getting so much hell, is because he did talk to them. And now he talked to them again in December to help with the investigation side of it. It's clearly in black and white, written out there by Nick. That dude, he puts out some good shit. Like, at least it's vetted, right? Like, the stuff he's doing, he's getting from individuals there. Like, he was boots on the ground at the get-go, right? Filming outside the Airbnbs, filming everywhere, asking everybody he saw questions. And that's good. That's what good reporters do, right? Get out there, get on the ground, and ask them why it's fresh, why the case is right then and there happening live, You're going to get answers from different people. Like the one woman said she didn't see her. Now there's 3 people that didn't see him, right? We're learning more and more now as we go, right? That's just stuff that just hasn't been found yet. And that's a lot of times when they update, like, when, they'll put out this clip on this day, and then they update it a few days later, and you'll see where it'll tell you the updated time to the right of the other time. It'll say first posted, original post, updated post. Like, if you look at that, then you go back and find the old one, right? So if it says on the 28th, and then it updated on July 1st, okay, I want to watch July 1st, but I also want to see the 28th. So I want to go back and dig. And sometimes you got to dig, but you find that old article and you're like, okay, this is when he was talking to so-and-so by the Airbnb. That's the one I want to watch or listen to, right? So that's what I've been doing, because you got to read them pretty much. The news just kind of you can watch the little clip, but you get so much more if you read the whole article. I don't really watch those things. I read them. But because there's, they only talk for a short time, but they freaking paragraphs and paragraphs. And that's why I learned about Arab having the orange band and these things like that, right? So this guy must have seen the CCTV footage, because he was down there, And it's free. Anybody can get on and view it, right? So he must have had somebody looking at the footage and I guess saw it. I wish I had that footage, right? But we know now that there's a photo of Arab down there with the orange band on his arm. So we know now the photo exists. We'll probably never see it, but unless we can find it, and sometimes just the right person to find it. It's on somebody's social media somewhere. So I know it's out there because evidently there's 3 photos. There's a photo while the fight was going on, and I think it showed Jay up here by the curb, and I think Brandon over here. It was I don't remember who we got the photo from. Somebody that emailed us the photo, but it showed like you couldn't see the fight going on. It was just like still shots, but you could see where Jay was standing and then where Brandon was standing, because Brandon wasn't even mentioned in this. That's why I was shocked. I didn't know he was there, because it said, Lucy said, I went home alone, and then Brad gave the statement to Nick saying on like the 2nd or 3rd day that him and Lucy begged Jay to go back, but he didn't want to go. He didn't want his night to end. And then that's when it shocked me when they said, the way they said that was he didn't want his night to end. And then you hear Lucy's thing at the funeral with her little roses, 2 little roses. Remember, she blurred them out, but you can see the actual cards. I got the actual cards herself. I mean, she blurred them out on her photo, but she still put them out there and somebody else took a photo. So what she put on there is out there. But to say night night, sleep tight after somebody passed, that's not what you say. Like, that's like a guilt trip to me. Like, that makes it sound like maybe they put something in his drinking, he just went to sleep. And then maybe it didn't work the way they wanted, and he got up, and that's when he got out of the car and took off, and then that's when he's seen on that church camera, right? Because I'm really waiting to see the overlay, which I should have in about 9 more days, and I think that's what I was told. No, Monday I was told 9 days, so it won't be 9 days now, it'll be like 5 days. We should be getting a picture that they tried to enhance that, like how a lot of people will try to enhance, they'll pay to have enhancement photos so they can see more. Like you can do that on CCTV footage or your Ring doorbell camera at night, it doesn't pick up as much. You can send those off and get them fixed, right? And get it to where you can get a much clearer picture. It's not going to be perfect, but they can overlay like the night vision part of it to try to bring it out and show more, which is what they're doing in the Sebastian Rogers case. Like the FBI said, that's what they're doing in the Sebastian Rogers case. And they use like those 3D scanner things or whatever to do that. And yeah, it costs money. Everything costs money. But, in something like this, when you need that and you need to see if that is a gray shirt with a green stripe, right? Like the Snapchat while he was at that event, it showed that shirt. I don't know if that's the same day, but we know at least at one time he had that shirt on, and that's what supposedly was found with him was the gray shirt with the green stripe. So next to him, within 5 feet of his remains. But it was remains, not a body. So he was not all together anyway. And that sucks. Trigger warning. I mean, that sucks. Trigger warning times 100 million. That does suck. And remember, alleged, these are just my opinions, guys. Just take it as a legend. Grain of salt. But, it's truly heartbreaking now. Because this is another case that is stuck in my head like Sebastian Rogers' case. If y'all notice, a lot of my videos are about these two. And it's because I'm doing so much digging on them, I think, that they're in my head so much each day that it does make me like get attached to them in a different way of like, we just need the answers. We just need the truth, and then we can move on. Like, that's what it's about, is just getting the truth to move on, right? Getting the truth to get closure. If arrests need to be made, then make them. Try the people, convict the people, right? And then we can get on and help another family. That's how I feel. And because there's tons of people out there that need help, right? And then we do cover a lot of cases, but these have been the main two right now because we have so much information in them that we're trying to go through, that's why we're talking more about them. And I'm trying to fill y'all in what little bit I can. I mean, y'all know I can't. I mean, I'm sure some of y'all don't have the patience, but you have to, because I can only say so much. I was happy enough to give y'all the initials tonight. I think y'all can put JM together. I think y'all can figure that out on y'all's own. I really do. Because you got to remember, these people use things sometimes like these initials and things for a certain meaning and to go a certain way, right? Like it's a code, right? So you have to kind of play the code game sometimes and try to figure it out, right? There's always meaning behind a nickname, always. And usually it's meaning. It means something, right? So that's what you kind of got to go by and kind of break it down and try to trace it back and see what you can find. See if you can find anything, even if you got to go back like we did with Brad. We went back to like 1720, I think, for James Hargreaves, the one that is a big shot in Jay's hometown. Like he's in the history books. He's, you know, that family was a big, powerful family at one time. I don't know if they are now, but I know that they were then. He's like why that whole town was built. I mean, the spinning Jenny or whatever it is, like he's like, you know, the big shot. And there's just so much family tree you can dig back on to try to find other people, to see if you can find other people that could be involved in this, right? And then Tom Hilton, you know, that boy got a bad record. I hate to say it, you know, trigger warning, but he does have a bad record. From what we were able to find, that he's been in a lot of trouble. I mean, he steals cars and everything. That boy, whew, he's been in a lot of trouble. I mean, that's tough, right? But, you know, maybe some people grow up, I don't know, but, and I don't know, like I said, that it's been so hard to prove, because, you know, a lot of times people will have phone numbers in somebody else's name, like their parent, another parent, or a grandma, or somebody else, and it makes it so hard sometimes. Sometimes even some of these kids have their phones in their parents' names, and it's crazy. It's really crazy to think about. Sometimes it comes up as somebody else. And you're like, okay, that's got to be either, you know, mom, dad, grandma, somebody, right? I mean, it's like, it's crazy to think. I always figured that everybody had their phone in their own name, but it doesn't always work that way. And then like, kind of like when we found those 141s or whatever, the stars like that, we didn't know that was blocking. We couldn't figure it out at first. We thought it was some kind of area code, but it wasn't. It was just a way to block a number. So it shows up as private and blocked. Crazy, right? Private call. But, you know, some people like to be private, I guess. But why put so much stuff on social media if you want to be private? And why go talk to so many different channels and try to taunt everybody, right? And then give us all your codes and your secret messages and all your conversations. That's what I like. You can keep doing that, though. You know, about your crypto and your military gear and all your stuff. We got you. We got your night vision, right? Those things light up like Christmas tree on Google Earth. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. But, you know, guys, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to go as long as we can go, right? That's our goal here, is to go to the end of this. We want to be done before a year. Like we said, the year anniversary, we want to have at least know for sure that it's open and it's being looked at, right? And I already feel that it is, but I'm not ready to give up. I want to keep pushing what we got. Once we get everything out in the next few weeks, maybe a month, get it all out there, then we'll start getting other stuff back. Then we'll start going over it here. And we'll have plenty to go over for the next 2 weeks with what I got right there. So it'll take a lot. I mean, look, I didn't even get started. I'm already 30 minutes. And I only usually do 20, 25, because 30 minutes take forever to load, hours to load, like 3 or 4 hours to load, because then it's got to monetize, it's got to check it for commercials, it's got to do all that. It takes some time to load these things, and now even more. So anyway, I'll keep it under 30. That's a minute left. So, you know, justice for Jay Slater. We'll talk more tomorrow. I'll try to have that job board done. I should have it done. I'll do my best. I'm not going to promise anything, but I'll do my best. Okay, guys? So y'all be patient with me. And thank all y'all for the members. That's so incredible, guys. I hope that the members-only videos were okay. Y'all could find them okay and all that, because I don't know how that works yet, but I'm learning. And I'll learn more how to do. I got to go to a separate comment section for that, but I'm learning. I'll learn it, guys. So y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Justice for Jay Slater. Justice for all the voiceless. And there's a lot in Tenerife that we ain't even got to yet. So we got to get this one done and hurry it up so we can get to the next one. All right, guys, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Justice for Jay. Prayers to his family. We're trying to fight for answers every day. We'll keep going, guys. We're not giving up yet. We'll get the truth one day. All right, guys, y'all be good. Be safe. We love y'all, guys. We'll talk on the next one. And don't forget, don't be upset if I didn't finish the board today. I'm sorry. I had to work full time. But I'll get it done, guys. All right, y'all be safe, be good. We'll talk tomorrow. All right, bye.